I'm back! If you have no idea what I'm talking about, I just recorded my ultrasound video, or my 12-week ultrasound video. And I said in that video that I was immediately going to do this video. So this video is going to be my midwife appointment, which I had this morning, really early. Yeah, I met with another midwife today than I did last time, because you're supposed to meet them all before you go into labor. Yeah, I like this one better because she was a lot more spontaneous. She was a lot more, I guess, outgoing and more. She didn't spoke in a very like meditative way. She spoke like upbeat, which I liked. If you wonder why I'm looking down, I got my pregnancy card. Like, no, you guys can tell from that far. And it has a lot of my personal information on it, and it also has the information of my appointment on it. At the appointment, she asked about my symptoms, and no, I was still nauseous, and my tiredness is no longer because of the hormones, it's because of the hormones keeping me up at night. What makes me tired? So it's like an indirect cause of hormones. She just said she can't sleep whenever, and that's it. And then she told me to go weigh myself, which like, because I know I gained weight, because I stood on the scale this morning and like, oh, yeah. That's not gonna look pretty on the scale, because at the midwife office you don't have to get like undressed in order to stand on the scale. So you measure with shoes, with all your clothes, and with everything you have on you, you measure yourself. And my measurements, or my weight was, let me see, 77.2, that's like kilograms. And previous time was 75.5 kilograms, and at that point I already gained some weight. So in total I gained 1.7 kilograms. It's like a little over 3 pounds since a month ago, which is kind of what I measured at home. And then she measured my blood pressure, and if you remember last time I had my blood pressure been measured, it was, let me check, 142/90, and they were quite concerned because the midwife thought it was quite high, and now it was 122/76. So it's awesome. I was really worried about that because I've been eating a lot of salty stuff, because I've been craving salty stuff, and even though I know if I eat a lot of salt, my blood pressure will be elevated, and it didn't need to be any higher than it was last time, I'm really happy it went down. So I think it has to do with the fact that I'm drinking a lot more water, and I'm a lot more resting. Like, I'm not as busy anymore as I was a couple of weeks ago. So yay! So proud of me. Okay, so that's pretty much it for my midwife appointment. I did ask her about the pain I've been having. If you follow me on Facebook, you know that I've been having tons and tons of pressure and like pulls and stabs, and they hurt to the point where I want to cry. And then I think Sarah, yeah, I think Sarah was the one who commented and said it sounds like round ligament pain, and I've heard you say round ligament pain, but I have no idea what it meant. And then I googled it and I was like, that's exactly how it feels. Like, that's exactly, like, it feels like my entire uterus is like being like stretched out, and like there's been a brick inside of my uterus that keeps wanting to, like, pretty much like you have to birth a brick right now, and it just won't come out. That's how it feels all the time. And since I couldn't find the translation for round ligament pain, I kind of just described the feeling to my midwife. It's like, yeah, it's kind of like the transition between like your pelvis and your like legs, and that's the point where it's like stabs, and sometimes when I sneeze it feels like something been cut through, and it hurts so bad. So yeah, that sounds like. And then she said a word, and I was like, I knew that was the word for round ligament pain. I knew it somewhere in the back of my mind. I knew. And she said it's perfectly normal to have it. It's perfectly normal to have it around your back too. There's pretty much nothing you can do about it other than like keep moving, and you know, that's pretty much it. But she said it was perfectly normal, nothing to worry about. She did mention getting the ultrasound for 20 weeks, and she said it was not obligated to take that one, and she explained all the risks and all the scenarios that could have happened. And we did want to go for the 20-week ultrasound. If either like 20 weeks is like still far away because it's still 8 weeks away. So either we're gonna go like in another 4 weeks to have an ultrasound and we buy it ourselves, or like we pay for it ourselves, and we get to find out the gender, and then have another ultrasound at 20 weeks and then get the gender confirmed, and then we have an ultrasound at like 30 weeks, so just to have like one more good look before the baby gets to get here. Or we are going to wait till 20 weeks and then have an ultrasound at 30 weeks. Just depends on how expensive they are. I haven't looked it up. Okay, so that's pretty much it for now. Yeah. Other than that, if you have any comments, leave them down below. If you're not subscribed already, go subscribe. And I will talk to you guys for... I think I'm going to do the red cabbage test on Friday. So I think I'm going to talk to you guys on Friday. Okay, bye everyone.